Hello and welcome back to Animal Crossing, where today we are back on Bramble. So I do apologise because it has been a while, but I have been talking about a build, quite a large build I have in mind, and I have been doing a lot of terraforming off camera. So I should probably go through the terraforming that I did and talk about what I plan on doing. So straight away I have this back path here. So I planned on going up here, and I don't really know what I'm going to do in this direction. However, I wanted to do this little outcropping back here. So behind resident services we have a little bit of a feature, a little bit of a waterfall. So we have a bridge here, the waterfall down below, and back here is the build that I'm going to be doing. I have some trees and bushes set up for me already to collect. I also have some more over there for me to pick up if I need it. But yeah, I was going to do this before Christmas. In fact, part of this build was going to be maybe a temporary build just for Christmas. However, things didn't turn out the way I wanted. Christmas ended up being very busy, and so I didn't do that. So I'm going to do it now. The planning, it's very old planning, so forgive me if I'm a little bit confused because it has been a long time since I actually, planned all this out. This was supposed to be a, like before Christmas, which is probably 3 weeks ago. I don't really know now where we are on the calendar. Things didn't go the way I wanted, but I'm excited to do this build anyway. I've moved. This is Eric and Fauna's house. I think this is Eric's, and this is Fauna's. I'll just double check that. But here is the terraforming. I probably won't do the little cliff bits here, but I have put some trees in already for placeholders, and I'm going to have this little winding path back here before going up onto the elevated area that links back round to resident services. So yeah, hopefully you're able to keep up with my rambling there. I have already got a lot to do, so I should probably get on with it. Okay, so first up I'm going to work on this little corner here. It shouldn't be very it's not the focus, this bit. This is just a sort of roundabout area. So as always I have plenty of items on me, lots of trees, and I have an entire area for wheat fields, my flowers, and I think this is going to be my last sort of detail here. I didn't realise, but if you customise these stalls, you can't place them on the ground. You've got to actually place the items. Interesting. I didn't know that. So, silly little thing, but I thought it's kind of interesting little thing. Now, I think this is meant to be my bushes, so I'm going to try and put these down if it will let me. It will. Fantastic, and it hides the sand and everything. So, I think these are going to be the bushes because they're the closest to the path, and that's what I like to do. So first of all, let's get a feel for the look of it. As always, I think these are my trees and these are my flower spots, so I'll go ahead and just grab one of these, and it's mostly going to be a natural looking build, as this is a cottagecore build anyway. So as always, that's my feel for it. Right, I'm gonna just dive straight into the trees. So let's see if I've got I have one of these. I like to mix up with a conifer tree every now and again, but not too much. So I've got a couple of apples there, so I'll probably go with a normal one here. Probably another here. Maybe an apple tree here. And another normal one here. Okay, already that is filling up that space. Lovely. I do have a log, I believe, a wild log bench. So I'm going to throw this down here. So my idea is I don't want to use too many fences up close to the beach, so I thought I might see if I can fit in a few of these wild log benches instead. So should I start with the wheat fields already? I guess so, since I can vaguely see what I want and how to fill out the space. I think maybe like a fence here, so let's pick something. This one. And I think maybe here, and beside it a hedge, and that can go here. So already that's the sort of front I have in mind. Maybe even something to go here to block off this space, this log stall. Should do. Something like that, and maybe another fence. Roughly about here. I might even make it like this. Yeah, that's quite nice. In fact, do I have another holly bush? I don't. I might even get another holly bush and make it symmetrical with that one. So let me just run and go get a couple things. Okay, and I am back, so I'm just gonna throw a holly bush down here just so I can make these two fences and bushes symmetrical with the sort of entranceway back here, and I think it's symmetrical, or at least it seems to be, yes, sort of like all in line down here. So my house kind of is in the way, but that won't stay there forever, so that's good. I do have a little bush here, so I think I have a street lamp, so I think I'll just have that just about visible. I don't really want it to be the main focus again. I think that should be fine right there. To fence off this area, I guess I'll do some more fences, and again, it's not the best view, but something like this, just to make it harder for you to go through this area. And I might even put some hedges in between, like this. I don't really want my villagers to be walking back here, so I kind of want to make it as unappealing as I can. Right, and I think that blocks off that area nicely. Maybe another wheat field. Let's see how that looks from the beach. And I think that looks just fine, actually. I might move that wheat field back by one, just to create that little sort of depth that I like. So I'll try from this angle to see if it will push it back by one. And there, so it's not all in line. Yeah, I prefer that, I do. So I did pick up a lantern just to pop on top. I don't know if I'll keep it there, but for now this will do as a placeholder. That's perfect. And from here, I guess I've got to move on up to here, since this is the next natural place to go. In fact, I should even maybe do this area back here, this corner, since it's behind resident services, and there's not really too much I want to do here, just some flowers and some bushes. So let's get throwing some down, shall we? Okay, and that should do this little corner back here. I don't think I'll put anything else back here, since it's kind of like out of the way and you won't really see it. So I do have this little island here. I'm going to try and get a couple of wheat fields, if it will let me. Let's see. And I really want them to be sort of slightly off centre, so I don't know if it's going to let me. It's not quite what I wanted. Okay, I don't know it's possible, so I'm going to have to very quickly, I think, put this bit of land back and then get one central here, because I've been struggling for a while. That's what I've been trying to do, and that was a much faster fix than whatever I was trying to do, so fantastic. Finally, now that that's in place, let me just put a little bit of fencing back here, maybe even like that, and work on this area. So I'm guessing a few trees. I'll put this flower down for the sake of it, but mostly bushes, and I don't have many, so one quick trip up the cliff and I'll be right back. Okay, and here I am. So I think I'm just going to go ahead with a normal tree here, But before I do that, I'm going to put a few bushes here. Probably a holly bush here, since it's not going to be seen anyway. And a camellia. And a few other things. I just want to outline the shape of this cliff here without really doing too much, since it's not going to be very visually seen. You're not actually going to see a lot of this. But I do want it to seem natural. And so I've decided to put these down. So far, things are going quite well. I think this is just meant to be a normal tree. I could put something else down here. Am I going to be able to see it though? Probably not. So maybe I should just put a normal tree down here. I can always change it later if I want to. But there we go. I guess I will put a wheat field in if I have one left over. I do. And a couple wheat fields around here, because I'm going to be putting a silo down, so I want it to seem on purpose. So the silo is going to go right around here. I might as well do that now. That was the purpose of this little spot here, and then this little wiggly road down here to sort of showcase this silo. So this flower will do here. Hopefully I don't have too many blue ones. Oh, I do. Okay, maybe a green one would be better, so let me just pick that up instead. Okay, a green one would look much better, so let's do that first. And there we go. Okay, and first up I'm going to go with this hedge here. So I don't have many options left, so this will do. That's fine. I hope I have enough bushes. I don't really know if I do. I guess I didn't collect as many as I thought I did. So I might have to go find some across my island. Hopefully I don't have to do that, but I might have to. Anyway, I just want a little tree here. So that doesn't block the view too much. That looks great. And I am sorry about my voice. It kind of pops in and out a little bit. I am getting over this cold, I swear. It's just every now and again I lose my voice, so forgive me if I'm struggling a little bit with my words. I am getting better, honestly. Anyway, I'm just going to put a few more trees down in these little spots that I previously laid out for myself. Did I get that? I think I did. So I think just normal trees around here anyway. And I do have this spot still for another bush. I do have one left. Perfect, that looks fine. And I did mention putting down lots of wheat fields, so I hopefully have a couple. At least one. But I do want a few more, so let's see. Another one. And honestly, I might even put one around here. If I have one left, I do not. So I'll be right back. But it's already looking really nice. I really like this this entrance here. It's probably not somewhere anyone would go. Maybe they would actually, to go fish at the pond. That could look quite nice. But it's meant to just be sort of like a filler space and a nice little background. So yeah, let's get these wheat fields. Okay, and I am back after a little bit of collecting. Back here behind this house, before I start anything, I guess probably a little fence back here, so I might go with this stone one, just since it's not really going to be that visible. And honestly, I might transition into a hedge here for this side, since I don't know how much of this is going to be visible. Maybe just the two, something like that. Yeah, that's quite nice from that side, and looks fine from this side too. So this would be a bush. Just a holly bush will do. I did leave a spot here for a flower. What haven't I used? I've used everything. Just another green one, I think, since I think they're very nice and it's hard to go wrong with them. And another wheat field. Oh, I'm probably not going to have the space there. Maybe sort of like here. Oops. here-ish. So that rock is kind of covered, but I'm not going to use that, so that's fine. Do I have anything else to put here? I could try these stacked bags. And against the house maybe, and turned. Yeah, it's kind of there but kind of not. Like it fills the space without really doing too much for the whole aesthetic, honestly. But that's fine. I think that's okay. I don't want it to be too busy, so I'm quite happy with that. Moving on to maybe this corner next. Oh no, I should probably do this side since I've started here, because I'm probably going to just go back once I start this and go, and just a few little things here and there. Not a lot, but probably the best way to end. So this side, my house really is in the way, but I'm a little bit too lazy to move it. Sorry about that. Right, hedges first. Okay, and I did put something here, so a tree of some sort. I guess I can go with, I don't know where I'm going to put this peach tree. I guess I'll go for an apple tree here. That's quite nice. And I'm just looking at my items, and I do have another street lamp, so let's see, can I get it in the same place? I probably can. Oh, even the bushes are the same. Right, okay. I don't know how symmetrical this is going to be as a, in general, but that's quite nice. I do quite like that. Just to fill in the space then, I do have a barrel, so that could look quite nice. And probably just another wheat field between here. So it's just about visible before, I guess, finishing off with another fence. So that's this corner done, just since it's not very visible. Maybe I'll change it later or add a little bit more detail once my house isn't on this beach right now. But since it is, it's going to have to stay like that. So I'm sorry about that. I just don't know where to put my house. I don't really want to move it and then move it again. So yeah, it's going to be like that. I guess I'm going to go with a camellia bush here. What flower should I go with? Maybe a blue one, so it's been a little while. With a white one right beside it. Just like that. And I have a few trees marked down, but do I have trees on me? I've got one. Don't have many. So, do I want to try this instead? I might try both and see which I prefer. And I think that looks just fine. I prefer that one, I think, over the other tree. Should I try and put that cedar tree here instead? It's not bad. Yeah, sure, I'll keep that there. Why not? And then, of course, with the little space I have, I suppose I'm going to use a couple wheat fields. And maybe one there. And a hay bed as well. And that's actually I actually did want it there, so I'm kind of surprised it automatically fell there. Again, some fencing, but going this way. And let's see, does that look okay? I think that looks okay. Because I wanted to sort of like corner off this area a little bit. I'm tempted to make this longer, but I just don't think it will look as nice. So I guess I'll leave that for now. And back here, maybe the log stakes. If I can get it to squeeze in anyway. Just as a background, it's not very visible. I guess all of this really is kind of like, it's the homes, but it's not super like much as a build. I think it will look nice once it's done. And I guess there are some places I've not fully finished. So I do apologise for that, but it is quite a large build at the same time because of the amount of area it takes up. I suppose the terraforming is the majority of it, so yeah, that really does take up a lot of space. Anyway, I'm going to have to go for one more bush run and pick up anything that I have, because like I don't have much more to do, but I don't have many more bushes and things on me either. Oh dear. Okay, and I am back after gathering what little I could find. So I really am running out of bushes in this entire like, I thought I had so much, but I really don't, so that is a shame. But anyway, getting on with this build, that's a problem for a later time. I'm gonna put this this signpost here. I don't know what the symbol is for this. I'll probably change it once I decide what I'm gonna put in this direction, but in the meantime I don't really know, so I'm gonna leave it like that. I think I am going to narrow off a little bit by putting in some fencing, so it kind of does make it a little bit like narrow here, but that's okay, especially since I can always go around the house if someone happens to sit down in that space and yeah, prevent me from moving, so it's not the worst. Some flowers, so I'll go with this. A tree. Let's see, what do I think? Just a apple tree. I do have a small one. That might be best over here actually, just a little tree. Oops. So let's see, the large one and the nursery one behind it. I'm not going to do these little cliff faces today. I might do them off camera since they are a bit fiddly. I end up picking the trees up, putting things down, putting the trees back down, struggling to get out. It's just not something I really want to do on camera, and probably not today. Anyway, I think I'm going to go with a apple tree since there aren't many colourful things going on back here. And while I'm at it, let's see, some hedges behind it. So one here, and I guess one here. I might just put this here to straighten out the hedges since I like it being a bit more straighter, and maybe even a little stone like wall right there, right in front of it. So that's looking really nice. Can I fit a wheat field here? Yes, I like that. I think that looks fine. I like that. And of course back here, I have a few hedge spots in mind, so I guess I'll fill in these little spots here. I'll go with a blue hydrangea, and I guess being my last bush on hand, this will do, the holly bush. And I guess I could throw some wheat fields down, but here, this, and maybe a lovely green one. But honestly, I'm kind of done. Maybe I will throw down a few of my last remaining wheat fields. Oh, and I have this footrest. I don't think I'll use that. But a couple of wheat fields won't hurt, so just one here and maybe one here-ish behind the house. I think I do have more if I'm desperate for them in my inventory, but this will do. Up here I was thinking about doing like a cherry orchard, but once again that's for another day. For now I think I'm going to do my main focus here and then I'm done. So let's grab all of my items, and there we go. Honestly, there's no need to be secretive about it since I'm sure I'm going to be featuring it in my thumbnail. But I want to do a little I don't know if I'm going to call it like a picnic area or like a party area maybe, since I kind of want this. I don't know if it's like very heavily influenced by Christmas, but I do want this table area, the seating area, and I think this area is quite a nice one to do it at. That's not even, is it? Let's see if I move it this way, is it going to work out? I think so. Hopefully that's enough space on either side. I can, I guess, throw down the tables first. So I'm going to use the turkey day tables. That's the chair table. There we go. And let's see, so I'm going to pull this that way and this way. I'm going to have to put all the food on them too. Oh no. Okay, let's see. How am I going to do the food? I'm going to have to work this out. So what's going to go where? I don't even know what things look like, honestly. Right. That's a chair. Didn't mean to do that. Oh no, and I'm trapped. Okay, I can pick it up. Right, I'm gonna go with that there. I can even spin it a little bit because I prefer this view. And what's gonna go here? How about this? Something here. Oh, I'm gonna want candles here, so let's push you forward and see if I can put them here wherever they happen to be. Perfect. And I think that's one table done. Fine. I kind of want the radio to be sort of... Oh, I don't really like it like that though. I want it to be facing me, but also in that top right corner, and I don't think that's possible. Oh man, I wish the happy home paradise thing worked off camera, but it really doesn't, so that's kind of frustrating. Oh, I can see the design on the cloth does flip over, but I don't really think it makes much of a difference. I think having them around different ways looks kind of perfectly fine, honestly, so maybe I'll do that just so there is a little bit of variation there, since I'm sure if you were setting this out you wouldn't really care that much as to the direction of the tablecloth. But there we go, that's okay. I really wish this was a little bit further. In fact, I think I can get the radio centralised on the table. Oh, will it just face me? It will just face me. Oh, it's such a shame. Never mind. If there is a way of doing this and I just don't know, please let me know. But I think this will have to do for now. Yeah, just drop it down in the comments if there is something that I am missing, a trick I'm missing here. But I don't know how to do that right now. And I'm almost done, so I kind of want to finish up here. So a few chairs and things here. I don't think a lot of this is going to be accessible. I suppose this one maybe. Something here. These are all odd things, so they're not going to be the same chairs. They're all going to be, I think, 3 different types, as well as these stools that I customised. If I can stand in the right place. And hopefully I've left myself enough room to get round. I think this is quite comfortable. I don't know if this space is going to be too comfortable, but we'll see. Let's finish up, and then I can move everything back off camera if I feel like it's a bit too cramped. Okay, and I'm almost done. I'm just going to go with this one. And of course, my last stool before finishing up. So, hopefully you like my build. It is I don't know, mostly focused on this table, honestly. There's an awful lot of nature going on. Can they actually get through this gap without... Oh, I don't know if my villagers are going to be able to move through that gap. I'm going to have to move everything by at least one. Right, I will be right back in a second, guys. Let me just figure out how I'm going to squeeze by. Okay, and there we go. So hopefully I can get by now both sides with no issues, and so can all the villager characters. I think that's a good amount of space. There really isn't really a centre, so I think this looks fine. There probably is a way of doing it so that every chair and table would be accessible, if that makes sense. because you can't get onto this seat, but you know what, aesthetically pleasing is what I'm going for, so yeah, I think I'm good with that. Hopefully you enjoyed this build. It didn't take me too long to do actually, so hopefully it's quite a quick one. It's mostly trees, bushes, flowers, as a lot of my builds are, but nothing too complicated. It's mostly just me putting them down where I think looks best. And of course my little silo build here. A lot of my terraforming I did off camera took me a very long time, and I still don't know what I'm going to be doing with the rest of my island yet. Oh, you seem to like it, don't you, Bee? I'm so happy to see you. Have I been ignoring you? No, she didn't mention that. Sometimes I play through my days and I don't actually speak to my characters. I do want to do a little bit of gameplay eventually on this island, just so that I can get to know my new characters, especially Goldie and Eric, since I just got them and I've not really interacted with them too much. But for now, I'm going to show you my map here. So I've kind of done, I don't know, like I guess a quarter of the island. It's taken me a long time, so I can't be too proud of that. But as you can see, my terraforming is slowly moving front to back. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I have considered flattening the entire island from the back anyway, the pieces I haven't yet touched, and working back there. I think my player home is going to be something that I want to focus on, and certainly this little cut at the back here between the two houses that I've just decorated here, that I think needs sorting out, since it needs to lead somewhere. Otherwise it makes no sense. Maybe it'll be my home, I don't know. But for now, I'll leave you today. Hopefully you enjoyed this, since I did enjoy making it anyway. And I'm sorry it's been so long. It is nice to be back and nice to be building. And honestly, I can't wait to build on my other island, Cupid. I'm really excited for that. So, welcome if you're a new subscriber. I don't know if you would have made this far through my videos, honestly. These builds aren't that popular. But I enjoy doing them anyway. But thank you for subscribing, I really appreciate it. And hopefully, I'll see you next time. So remember, MumsyWords, goodbye!